Hello guys, this is Becca, and you'll have to stay tuned for a little while, Macy quit, to see what's going on here. But in case you're new to my channel, let me get you just a tad bit closer. I am Becca, and each Saturday I try to do a video that I call Rocking with Becca, and it's where I come on and just chat with you a little while. Sit here in my rocking chair and rock a baby and just chat with you a little while. No, I don't have a baby in my arms right now, except for this baby. I got this baby. Look at there. Look at there. Oh, I love it. It's so soft. Now's a good time to grab you something to drink. I'm going to do my best not to let my video be over 45 minutes. Not that long if I can help it, but not over 45 minutes. I like to drink my coffee or my water or my cold tea or whatever that I'm drinking for the day, for the moment. I like to have it here on when I'm doing Rocking with Becca. Macy, now I'm doing a video, hush. What I normally do is tell you who the baby of the day is, which we'll probably get to that in a little bit. Get down. And I usually do a shout out for a channel that's under 1,000 subscribers, and I'm going to do that today. And then we usually talk about something. I'm going to start on Saturdays when I do Rocking with Becca. That's when I'm going to do Leisha's theme over at Binky's and Blanky's Nursery. It's where you share your small dolls or stuffies. She calls it Small Doll or Stuffy Saturday. And so that's when I'll be sharing one of my, either my Cabbage Patch, my American Girl, my Blythe, whatever dolls I have, whatever doll that I have that I'm going to be sharing with you that day. I'll be doing it on Rocking with Becca, and instead of during the week like I've been doing, having my Cabbage Patch not on during the week. Macy, you fixing to fall off the bed. But we'll start doing that on Saturday along with the baby of the day. I decided to start out with a stuffy. Now this one is not small. I hope this one's okay for the theme. I'm thinking she said the stuffies could be any size, if I'm not mistaken. But the dolls need to be, I think she said under 18 inches to be under the small dolls. If I'm wrong, Alicia, please correct me in the comments below, and I will pin it to the top of the comments where everybody can see just how it goes. But I did want to share with you what I have here in my lap today. But before we get to that, naturally I'll be waiting about the baby of the day. I'll show it a little bit later in the video. But I want to go ahead and do the shout out for the channel that's under 1,000 subscribers. Today's channel that I want to shout out is called Dottie's Daisies. I will have her link in the title. if you don't know Dottie, I'd love for you to go over and watch her channel and see if she would be, you know, a channel that you would be interested in subscribing to and watching. She only has 789 subscribers, and she's been on YouTube for 8 years. I look back to her oldest video, and her oldest video was 8 years ago. I don't know why she only has 789 subscribers. I've just recently started watching her that I know of, unless I watched one way back and forgot. Macy? And, but her last video that she's put up of this morning, her last video that she put up was so touching. I wanted to cry with her. She has some beautiful babies that she shares in the video, but she tells a little bit about her life and what she's going through, and it just made me want to cry. And so I'd love for us to go over, if you're not subscribed to Dottie, go over and check her out and maybe subscribe to her and let her know I sent you. She probably don't know me from Eve, but it's a good way for her to find out about me, for you to go over and subscribe. I did leave her a comment on her video this morning, and if you go over and let her know I sent you, then maybe she'll come to my channel. But that's not why I'm doing this. I just would love to help. I love to help out the smaller channels, because I remember when I was under 1,000, I would think, oh, if that big channel would just shout me out, I'm sure I'd get more subscribers. And so I like to help out smaller channels and help them, you know, to reach that goal of 1,000 subscribers. So that is the shout out. Like I said, I will have her link in the title. And today we're going to talk about Valentine's Day. I know that was yesterday. But I was pleasantly surprised yesterday. And like I said, I am doing small dolls and stuffies theme today of, you know, sharing a small doll or stuffy Saturday is what it is. And that is hosted by Alicia over at Binkies and Blankies Nursery. I will have her link in the description. And if I can get it in the title along with everything else I put in the title, I will have it in the title. But if I can't, I'll put it in the description. Most probably the description. But I wanted to start participating in her theme on Saturdays during Rocking with Becca. Excuse me, guys. I wanted to start participating in her theme because that gives me the opportunity to bring on, like, my Cabbage Patch dolls, my Blythe dolls, my Rainbow High dolls. You know, on a weekly basis, it gives me a chance to share one of them with you. And so I want to do that every Saturday in Rocking with Becca. And I wanted to show this big old girl. Yes, I'm saying she's a girl because she has on a pink bow. Of course, it could be a bow tie for a boy. It could be a red bow tie for a boy. But I like to call her a girl. I love her little heart feet. But I was saying I was pleasantly surprised yesterday. I really thought my husband completely forgot about Valentine's Day. I really did. He has not mentioned it. He has not insinuated he knew anything about it. He went about his day. All week he's been working extra, he's been working extra time because there was some sick people at work and they were running short-handed, so he's been taking up the slack, or helping to take up the slack. And he has not mentioned anything about Valentine's Day, and I hadn't either. And I just didn't know if it even registered on him that it was Valentine's Day. And so yesterday when I went out, I don't usually have cash on me because I don't. Macy, you're gonna fall. Because I don't go nowhere. And I do my shopping online, and so I don't need cash for that. But I had to go out because of him working all week like that. He wasn't home during the banking hours. And so I had to go out yesterday and do some business, which like to have done me in. And by the time I got home, I was shaking. My nerves and anxiety was so bad. I got so bad while I was out, I was afraid I was going to make a driving mistake and have an accident. I felt like I couldn't discern and comprehend well enough. I was in such a frenzy. And that's why I don't go out. But while I was out, I decided to run by the ATM and get some cash to give hubby. He's a man that's hard to buy for. Always has been. He don't have no little small hobby. Anything he would want would cost way up there in money, and we've never had that. We're a little bit better financially now than we've been through most of our marriage, and so I just never did have the opportunity to buy something expensive that he would want. And he's always been hard to buy for, even his clothes. If he buys suits for church, then he has to go do that because he has to be fitted and all that. So I couldn't do that, which would have been more than what I could have spent at the time anyway. And his work clothes, he's always been very, I'm not talking about expensive type, like most people only wants the name brand jeans and stuff. No. He's not necessarily a name brand person, but he is picky of the type of clothing he wears. And it's just hard to buy gifts for him. He don't have any small hobbies that he does that I could afford, to buy little things like reading or anything like that. And it's just hard to buy for him. So I decided I'd give him some money for Valentine's Day. I looked, because I wasn't going to get out. I wasn't going to get out of the car. That was just running to the bank, to the window was my limit. That's all I was going to be able to do. And I knew that. And so I looked through the handmade cards that I had. I used to make cards several years back. I used to make cards all the time. And I still have a few. And so I found one that I could make do and make it a Valentine's Day card. And so I pulled that card out and wrote in it and signed it. And while I went to take care of business, I ran through the ATM and pulled out a little bit of cash. Not much, but a little bit. Stuck it in the card and, put it in an envelope, put his name on it, and had it sitting on his computer. And all this time I'm thinking he's forgotten that it was Valentine's Day. And so I was thinking I'm going to jog his memory when he sees this envelope. And it's going to jog his memory, and probably tomorrow he'll get me something, is what I was thinking. So he come in and greeted me, and he went to feed all the animals, and I went to take my shower. And, I'm still thinking when he gets settled and can get to his computer, he's going to see that. It's going to jog his memory. And so we went on about our nightly business, getting ready for the night. And we got supper. Well, actually brought home some supper. Before he ever came home, he ran to the little fish house here in, it's like a little trailer. I don't know if y'all have that in your areas, but it's like a little food trailer. This one is called the Tackle Box, but some of them are called like Catfish One and different things like that. They have different names. And so before he even came home from work, he went straight to the Tackle Box and picked us up a fish plate. And I didn't know he was going to do that, so that was a surprise. And a happy, good surprise. And so when he come in carrying the bag with the plates in it. And we ate first, then he went and fed up, and while he was feeding the animals, I was taking my shower. And all this time, he has not mentioned Valentine's Day, and neither have I. So, I'm in my bedroom finishing up, getting my lotion on, and all the things I have to do after taking a shower. And he comes in and starts getting ready to take his shower. And so we're just chatting back and forth and everything. And so I walk out of the bedroom into the living room, and there sits this bear. I was so surprised. It was sitting in my recliner, and in her lap, she had a Hershey's milk chocolate candy bar. Now, I don't get real sugar sweets very often anymore since my diabetes has gotten so bad. I do eat the sugar-free, zero sugar, whatever they're called. But as far as real sugar candies, chocolate candies and stuff like that, I don't get them very often, so that was a great treat. I ate the whole candy bar. Earlier the day, my diabetes, my sugar number was kind of higher this morning than it's been because not only did I eat the candy bar hubby gave me, but I had ate 2 of the little candies that I got from Tammy in my winnings that I shared with y'all yesterday. I ate 2 of those candies. I still have 2 more left. And I had ate them earlier because I didn't know I was getting the Hershey's. But when I sit down after we got settled, and every night after we eat and we get our showers and we get ready for the night, we each sit down in our recliners, and we each have our own laptops, and we have headphones, and we watch our own things that we want to watch. It's a little hard doing it that way, You don't get to share what you're doing, what you're watching, what you're seeing with your partner. But we don't watch TV or movies. Neither one of us do. We don't have a TV. We could subscribe to YouTube TV, but we don't watch TV of any sort. Occasionally, around Christmas time, I will watch the Hallmark Christmas movies, but this past Christmas, a couple months back, this past Christmas, I might have watched one the whole Christmas season, and it starts in October. We just don't watch TV. When I'm sitting there in my chair at night, I watch dog channels, craft channels. I watch vloggers. I do watch People's Court on YouTube. Just the free, People's Court. I'm not subscribed, paying subscription. I like to watch things like that. I like to watch certain dumpster divers, trash pickers, storage unit, where they buy abandoned storage units. And, I like to watch things like that. Well, hubby pulls up different church services. Not that I don't like church, but, but he'll pull up different church services, or he usually reads his Bible online while he's sitting there in his chair, and he does watch other type videos on YouTube and Facebook, but I don't. We don't like this. We don't like the same things. And not only that, with us not having a TV screen set somewhere that we both can see it. Hang on, guys. Hubby's calling me. Let me answer this. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. I had to answer that. My husband gets off in about 15 minutes, and I knew he was probably asking me what we needed at the store. He's going to run by Walmart on his way home. But since I had to get up, I've got little Jasmine. Jasmine Fiona. She's the baby of the day. I decided to change out and share with you Jasmine. And because I'm going to have to close off pretty shortly to keep this video at the time I wanted to keep it. So I don't know why I was telling you about how we do what we watch at night. I was trying to tell you that I walked out of the bedroom after getting my shower and all, and I walked into the living room, and there sat the bear on the sofa. And I think I was telling you about eating my candy and how we sit at night. Yeah, that's what I was telling you. After we get settled for the night and everything, settle down, we get us a cup of coffee and some kind of snack. And mine is usually sugar-free cookies. And so, I was sitting there last night with my coffee. And instead of pulling out my sugar-free cookies, I ate my Hershey bar that he brought me. And like I said, I don't eat full sugar, regular sugar sweets very often anymore. And I was going to just eat half of it. And I was going to save the other half for later. But because, I was going to eat the other half today, well... I got started eating it, and because I don't have that kind of stuff very often. Not just that reason. I just love sweets. That's why I'm in the shape I'm in. But I kept, you know, the Hershey's bars is in little rectangles like bricks that you can break apart. So I had broke a half of, this, which is 2 rolls of them. There was 6 little rectangle bricks. And that's all I was going to eat. And I was going to save the other 6 for today. So I kept, I broke one more little brick off, and I said, I'm just going to eat this. Then I broke another brick off. I'm just going to eat this. Well, by the time I ate that 3rd brick from the ones I was going to keep, I said, well, I've only got 3 bricks left. I'm going to go ahead and eat them. So I ended up eating the whole regular size Hershey's candy bar. I ended up eating them all, eating every bit of it. But I was so excited. I had told hubby here a while back, if he ever wanted to get me anything, was wondering what to get me a stuffed dog that I could hug and put in the bed with me to prop my arms on at night, when I turned toward the outside of the bed, that I could prop my arm over it and stuff like that. Well, I wanted a dog instead of a bear, but I still love the bear. But the reason he got the bear and not a dog is, and I guess dog stuffies are not as popular as bears, because, bears is the thing people usually get you. But he said there was another, there was a dog there, but it was a little small one. And the bear was sitting there, and he figured I would, it being bigger, that I would like the bear better. And I would have, I didn't want just a little bitty small, I wanted something I could put beside me in the bed and prop my arm on. And so I am glad he got the bear and not the little small dog. But I was saying all that to say I had no clue that he remembered it was Valentine's Day. And I still, even after I walked in there and I seen the bear, and I was laughing and saying, oh, look, and I was picking it up and holding it and hugging it, and it's so soft. It's so nice, and it was nice to prop my arm on at night, in the bed last night, and my arm didn't go to sleep, and it's just so soft and cuddly and cozy, and I was just oohing and ahhing over it. Well, I still didn't tell him that, I had him something. So whenever he sat down or while we was getting our coffee, getting ready to sit down, and he was fixing to pull his computer, we have rolling desk, that we put our computers on, sort of like the bedside tables that you can roll one, the wheels up under the edge of the bed and have it sitting there. Kind of like the hospital tables. We have one, each have one of them for our computers. So he was fixing to pull his computer over to his chair and get everything set up, for us to settle down, have our coffee, and watch, whatever we're going to watch. And he saw the card I had there. And so I surprised him, and he surprised me, because I totally didn't think he remembered, with him not saying anything anytime. I didn't think he remembered, and he probably didn't think I remembered, because it's not, with me not being able to go out and shop and do, it's hard for me to find something to get him. So, the money is something he can have in his pocket, and when he's out and about, if he wants a cold drink or a cup of coffee or a snack or something while he's out and about doing something, he has a little cash in his pocket to do that with. And so that's why I, thought about just getting him the cash, and where I'd have something to give him. And play like I wasn't trying to do it just to jog his memory, because I totally forgot. But anyway, it was fun. It was, I love my bear. She's so soft. She's so soft and so cuddly. The only thing is I'm going to have to really be careful with her because of her being a stuffed animal. That's the first thing Macy wanted to do was to start biting on her, you know, grab her and biting on her, and I had to make her quit. So when I'm not going to be able to just pay a lot of attention to Macy, I'm going to have to make sure she's sitting like up on a table, maybe in the craft room if I'm in there, on a table in there, or in the bassinet in my bedroom, or the baby bed here in the nursery, somewhere up where Macy can't get a hold of her, because I would be so upset if Macy tore her up. I would be so upset. And so I'm going to have to keep that in mind, that to make sure she's picked up. And if I go out, if I go to church or go out and do something and Macy's at home, definitely need to make sure she's picked up where Macy can't get her. But it was so nice. She was so snuggly last night and so soft to put my arm on. And I just love her. So I wanted to tell you about that and participate in the theme of Small Dolls and Stuffy Saturday. Go check out Leisha at Binky's and Blanky's Nursery. And go check out Dottie's Daisies. And if you're not subscribed to her already, see if she would be a channel that you would enjoy. And so yeah, I'm not going to stay too much longer. I hate that I have to, of course you might be glad, but I hate that I have to, Macy, I am talking, that I have to be careful because it takes so long to get up alone. Last week I wasn't even able to get the whole video that I did up, and things is just coming in like crazy. My alarm was going off, guys. I had to turn it off. I know you couldn't hear it, but yeah, I'm gonna have to start keeping the Rockin' with Becca at least no more than 45 minutes. Shorter if possible, but at least 45 minutes. And with this being a 2-piece, I'm not sure how many minutes I've been on here once I get them pieced together. So I'm going to have to go. I hope y'all enjoyed today's Rockin' with Becca. I hope you enjoyed my little story about being surprised. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to go snuggle. I'm thinking that I may just end up spending the whole day in the nursery. I'll probably do another video later on once I can get this one uploaded. And I think I'm just going to enjoy the nursery today. So I've gotten my crafting videos caught up that I had gotten behind on last week when I was feeling so bad. I've gotten all them caught up. I do have one more that I need to do, but it won't take very long to do it. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna spend the day in here with the babies today. So I hope you all have a great weekend. I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day. And I'm going to get off of here, and I will talk with you all later. Bye.